You are a terrible person. Why did you do it? We're here today to talk about Elisa's recent fight against
Sarinda Petchnongki.
And you fought at Lumpinee for Super Champ just this past weekend. You fought a lot at Lumpinee before, mainly on Fairtex Fight. What was this experience like for you?
It was different. It felt like a bigger event. I felt like there was more pressure because it's a more traditional event. And even before the fight, there was like a rules meeting, and they told us what to do, what not. And then like if you fought well, then you could fight again on like Super Champ. It just felt like a more serious, like bigger event.
So we will get started right now, and it was part of the Nunchayo tournament,
Yes,
correct?
Yes, for third place.
And so one of the other opponents fell out of the tournament, so you came in as a replacement.
Yes.
Okay, so let's get going. So you said just now, ready, 3, 2, 1, let's start. You said recently that it felt a little different. Was the walkout different? How did it all feel?
Yeah, it was a little different.
There was a big mascot.
Yeah, that was cool. Mascot. It was really fun. But the walkout was kind of the same. You know, I'm used to them walking out that way to the ring. That was, about the same.
And then you are originally from Germany.
Yes.
Do you care that you get the Canadian flag all the time?
No, because I started Muay Thai in Canada, so I kind of take it more as like representing Canada for like the sport. So that's where I started, yeah.
Cool. And you're in the ring already. Hearn, your trainer, is in the ring with you. What was the game plan going into this fight?
Kind of just like pressure, punches, kicks. That was the main thing. I didn't really know anything about her at all before.
Did you watch any of her fights before?
No, I couldn't find any. I was shown like a quick clip from her on Thai Fight, but only to show who my opponent was, and then I didn't get the video, so I didn't do any research before.
Here's a tale of the tape. You're just a year younger, and you have about half the amount of experience. Was that intimidating for you at all?
No, not at all. Because I fought, even as an amateur, I fought people with more experience than me. It's always more fun for me because I like to fight more experienced people to see how my level is and test myself out.
And you said off camera that your voice is a little sore.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Just the air was just super dry at Lumpinee, and then for the last fight, we had to then sit outside, and it was just like AC blowing.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah.
Just like need to hydrate more. Yeah.
That can dry out your throat for sure.
Yeah.
And you get a little more time in this show than others to do the Y Crew Muay.
Yeah.
How did that feel? Was this your first time doing it?
Yeah, it was my first time doing it in the ring. I've practiced it before a little bit, but not before this fight. It was in my head. Because I've seen that everyone has to do it before their fight, but then I was like, not sure. So I tried my best. I practiced like a couple days beforehand just to make sure that I'm understanding like the gist of it.
It's pretty short as well.
Yeah.
Then the referee brings you together. Super Champ is a little bit more traditional than
Yes.
Fairtex Fight.
Yeah.
The Super Champ show is on the Saturday afternoons. So
Yeah.
weigh-ins were on Friday, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And how did weigh-ins go?
Weigh-ins was super easy. Went really quick because there's no hydration as well. So we just medicals, weighed in, and then took photos, and then was finished in like 30 minutes maybe.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah.
And was it morning weigh-ins too?
Yeah.
Oh,
Same
that's-
time as Fairtex Fight.
So you have a ton of recovery time.
Yeah. Whole day, whole rest of the day Friday, and then till Saturday afternoon.
And we get the action started. Do you feel nervous or do you feel excited? How are you feeling?
I felt good. Just because I didn't have much weight to cut this one anyway, so I already felt refueled and like strong. But again, I was kind of going into it just like seeing how like she fights. But yeah, but I felt good.
And she started off Southpaw.
Yeah.
There's the push in the face, which will become more of an issue later. But had you fought Southpaws before?
I fought one Southpaw before in September. That was a big change for me, and that really messed up like me mentally. And then I like during training and stuff at the gym, a lot of the Thais are Southpaw, so I've been working with them and my trainer Southpaw. But again, her left kick was very good. It just landed in the right spot, and
there, bang bang.
the first kicks that she threw hit me very well in like the liver and the ribs. So this whole round, you can't really see it in my face, thankfully, but I was in so much pain that I like felt like I couldn't do anything. So yeah.
And again, you go to the face push. That was something you did in your fight against Bellin maybe 3 or 4 months ago, right?
Yeah. That's what also like my like cornerman like Hearn, he tells me every time not to clinch with them, because in the clinch as well they just like do the stall knee and then they end up getting the points for it. So then I just always get told to push off, especially if they're stronger at gripping.
She's doing a very good job of kicking, even using stalls here. She almost kicked. It was a little bit of a stall. How were you feeling about your range and your abilities right here?
Range was okay, but I did feel like that especially when our like hands touch, I felt like as well it was more open for her to kick because I wasn't like stepping on the outside since she was Southpaw. So I think it's just more of an adjustment for me to make against Southpaws. I was like,
Yeah, again, here's that. You do the face push a little. That time, she got him very close in the clinch, and I think was smart in tying you up that way.
Yeah.
Do you keep track of the score as you're fighting? Are you aware of how you are in the fight?
Yeah. I was, especially in this first round, getting kicked so much right here. I was very aware that I was losing this first round. She was scoring more, and I could not get my range right in my kicks, because I then got distracted from that, and just my mind just went to, I'm losing this round. But when again I watched it back, I didn't do as bad as I still did stuff, but I knew that I was losing just from her for kicks and all that.
Yeah, again, she's scoring well. You had a nice body shot earlier. She's doing that kick, push, or kick and stall very, very well. A lot of hand control here where you're sort of tapping that lead hand together. And a lot of times it looks like you're not getting the outside. Like you're still standing 50-50 to her, and she's always slightly out.
She was very good at like keeping the range, so I couldn't come in. So
I think she was showing a lot of her experience.
Yeah, that's for sure. Like the first kicks that she threw, I was like, like I can feel it. I feel the power and everything.
And how strong was she compared to some of your other opponents?
Kicking wise, in September I fought the girl who was supposed to fight for the belt, but she had a pull out. Her kicks compared just to hers, because I think the Southpaw, they're able to land that left kick very clean and very nice. And then because this is really the only third Thai that I've fought who was very powerful and had way more experience than me. So I'm still definitely new to like getting the experience with someone who fights like that.
And going into the corner, you have a pretty long break. It's 2 minutes. What was Hearn telling you? What was your cornerman saying?
It was more just like I have to go in. Kick to the body, kick to the head. Had a bloody nose.
I saw that after.
It was going into my mouth as well, so plus the pain here. I was not having a good time that first round.
Here's some of the replays. Beautiful kick into the stall from her Sarinda Petchnongki.
You can see when she does kick me, I saw it for a second, my face kind of blows up, like holding in the pain.
Very traditional Thai style from her. She's probably fought double the amount of times out in the countryside.
But at the 2-minute rest really helped me. I noticed that once my nose was clean, the water was super cold that they were pouring all over me. I felt refreshed again, and that was good. So I went into this round a little better.
What adjustments do you think you started to make here?
To just come in punching. I was like, I can't kick anymore. and then yeah,
Mm.
I just like was like if as well because I didn't do good first round. I was like I need to like try to at least get a little better or do something more because if I'm losing on the scorecards, I still want to make it like entertaining. I don't want to just like give up. And then when I noticed in like this round, when I would punch her and it would land, I saw her face as well. She didn't like that, and then I ended up kind of just switching what I was doing and just to throw like, just to come inwards and just punch.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh.
So then the
short
range also
elbow.
closes and she can't kick me.
Yeah, here you're in the clinch,
Yeah.
but before you were really punching into her,
Yeah.
and she'd kick, but you'd still like land the 1 or 2 punch.
Yeah.
You're being way more aggressive and closing the distance a lot more.
Yeah. And then this round too, I noticed the more that I did with punches, she became uncomfortable, and now she's starting to back up, you know. And then yeah.
That's good timing from her. She still has you clocked in beautiful knee from her. Now you're getting into clinch. I think one of the big differences I saw with this fight here, there's the elbow again, is you in your previous fight against Bellin, you pushed the face and knee.
Yeah.
This one you did short elbows.
Yeah, that's what I've been practicing a lot and like training too. Because my coach was always like, yeah.
Staggered.
And once I noticed those first elbows landed, I was like, this is how I have to play it now. But yeah, like I was told as well to start throwing more elbows because I have power with them. And I was like, this is my chance, and that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah, she is so uncomfortable.
Yes,
she
yeah.
hates this.
And like in the clinch as well, she was making like sounds as well, and her face was super like she didn't want to do that. So then I was like, this is my chance. I was like, I'm going all in with the elbows.
Yeah, you caught her with like almost a jab hook there,
Yeah.
then again into this same push of the face,
Yeah.
and then you're just lining up these elbows.
Yeah, because she felt more comfortable in the long range kicking, so I had to switch it. Because I like to do the kicking, but with the ties, I'm not at that same level. So I have to then switch my game plan, and then this was working,
Boom.
and that I was very happy about. Knee to the head was very cool.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, if you knee someone in the head, usually that's about it.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
It's a real game changer.
Yeah.
Then what were you thinking here? Oh, boom,
I was
another elbow.
thinking, I was like, she came up very fast. I was like, okay. I was like, I'm not sure if I can finish her, but I was like, I'm just gonna come in and just keep trying, and then like just swimming those arms in and just going for it because her face was very open and her chin was up here.
Yeah, she's stalling and trying to score with the knees,
Yeah, but the stall wasn't working. Yeah. And then while I was coming to the corner here, felt a lot more confident. And then my cornerman got a call and was told to completely switch the game plan to just do punches and elbows, no more kicking. So that's what we switched. Like after that second round, it was like only punching, only kicking.
Who called?
Mr. Wong.
Mr. Wong.
Mr. Wong called, upset, and being like, no more kick, like don't say kick, no kicking, and was just like boxing, boxing and like elbows getting in very close because that was working, and I was like, okay, good. So I got like the okay from my corner for me to like do that, so then it's not like, because with the corner, I always want to listen to them, and I'm very good at listening to the corner, but if it wasn't working with the kicking and everything, so then I was able to do my own thing. But then the corner got the A-OK from them basically, and I was like, okay. So then going in the last round, that was just my goal, was just to go all in.
Yeah, again, it's a pretty long break.
Yeah.
It's 2 minutes. This is more traditional. Fairtex fight is 1 minute, so you get a lot of recovery. Here's some of the replays. The fight really swung in your direction here.
Yes, yeah.
There's a push off and punch.
Yeah.
Then again, this is like the cross face
Yeah,
basically.
exactly. Yeah, and then like the elbows, yeah.
And you said that was something you practiced a lot?
Yeah, like coming in more like jab and then elbow, but then in this position as well. Because I always get told when I'm clinching in the fight, push, like don't clinch, because they always end up just gripping my neck, not really clinching, but then they get the point. So then push off, and then since I got her in the corner, I just elbowed instead of knee.
Her face, she is not excited.
No, yeah.
You can see a little bit of sadness in her face here.
Yeah. And then the halfway through the second round, and then this round, my confidence level went back up. You know, so I was happy with that. But she was still
fighting.
Yeah, and she was still strong. Like you'll see, like later, we start having an elbow war, and her like she was still going. So like
yeah, there's a short elbow from her. She's still cognizant. And,
exactly.
Oh, another
and those,
short elbow.
Elbows were very nice too.
Yeah, she had good framing and good timing with them.
Exactly.
Her boxing defense was not always great.
Yeah, her arms were always like low.
Up elbow.
Yeah.
Oh, boom, big elbow there.
Yeah. I felt that one too. That one landed really nicely.
And you ran off right to the corner. Were you like, I'm gonna finish her, you have lots of time, or how did you feel?
I don't know, I was just ready to just go for it. I mean, like if it happens, you know, it happens. But yeah, I just tried, and now we went to a whole elbow war, and the second elbow that she threw got me straight. Here at that moment, I thought I broke my nose. So I was in a lot of pain, and at this point, I was like, I need to finish it, you know.
And there's another elbow. You have her almost kneed in the head. And the referee breaks again. You're coming in like straight off the bat after the break, which is pretty intimidating.
And I thankfully like she was coming in with
you need her to the head again
with that right elbow, and then finish. She was coming in with that right elbow all the time, and then thankfully like during the fight, then I realized during that last round, because I already got hit so hard in the nose, I started blocking that, and then of course it didn't land.
Are you crying?
I'm crying because I thought my nose was broken.
Oh really?
I was in so much pain at that moment. And then like adrenaline as well, but I was in so much pain that like my eyes were just like tearing, and like I couldn't breathe as well. It was all
just blood from your mouth.
Yeah, it was
or from your nose.
Yeah, like in my sinuses, everything, blood in my mouth coming out. You know. Blood through my nose, but
Here's a knockout, short elbow for the first count, right? Yep, bam. It's pretty good framing, and then you drop it, and here's the second knee. Was it a knee to the head? Oh, she just waves it up. I think it was pretty smart of the referee. There's the knee to the head. She's pretty drunk there. So you obviously took the win. Did you get a bonus or anything for this as well?
Yeah, I got third place in the tournament, so that was extra 20,000 like bonus, and then I also got fighter of the night bonus as well. Ooh. So that was really cool. So I was happy to end off the year and like fight on a promotion like that. And fight really well.
How much was 30,000 baht for the fight? Correct?
Yeah.
And then what was the fighter of the night bonus?
It was
look at you, so such a bloody mess.
Yeah, couldn't breathe or anything. It was just all bad. But I think for third place it was 20,000, and then fighter of the night was 10,000, so 30,000 bonus.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, together. So that was really cool.
And then your purse was what, like 12 or something?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
So what are you gonna do with all the money?
Some of it,
hamburgers all the time?
Yeah, I don't know yet. I'm gonna just like save it. I've already spent a little bit, but like not much.
I think the real terrible thing is you're not gonna do anything fun with the money.
Yeah.
You are a terrible person.
Yeah.
You knock people out and then you don't do anything
maybe.
fun. Oh,
I go back to Germany tomorrow, so maybe I'll do something fun and then just spend it.
Okay, well, what's next for you?
When I come back from a little break, whatever is available to me, and like in the new year, I would love to fight on Super Champ again, because I think as well, the level I want to fight some more like very experienced guys and stuff. But yeah, like whatever is open for me, I'm ready for it.
And then you did not break your nose, but you got a couple of stitches?
No stitches. I don't know if they. I haven't really seen it, but like, I don't know, I don't think they could stitch it because it's just on the bridge. But like, it's like a couple inches,
Yeah, it looks like a little nick.
Yeah, but they said not broken, so
yeah, it looks straight, and you know, your eye isn't swollen or anything.
No, yeah, this just elbow and then elbow again, So
okay.
all good.
Well, good job.
Thank you.